What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and today we're covering the Medicham Regirock deck. Now, this deck did see some kind of hype at Nationals. I did play against one at Nationals in round number 8, and we actually went to game number 3, and he did beat me, and I was like, man, this deck is really good. I just lost to a Medicham deck, and I forgot that this went well with Regirock. So today, we're going to cover the deck and see why it's such a strong contender to play. I don't know, maybe for Worlds it could be strong as well. Like, it's such a good attack, and it's a 9EX Pokemon that can do a ton of damage. It's really good to play. So let's look at Medicham. So Medicham, the main thing we need to look at first is this barrage trait. It's able to attack twice during a turn, and that's where Medicham shines. You can't Hex Maniac this, you can't turn it off. Barrage will always stay in play, and you can attack twice, which is really, really nice. Now, it has 2 attacks. Calm Mind, which heals 30 for this Pokemon, and Yoga Kick, which does 30. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. You might be saying 30 damage, that's not a lot, but if you hit for twice, you can do 60, okay? Now, with Medicham, like I said, we're playing Regirock. Regirock has the ability of Regipower. The attacks of your fighting Pokemon, excluding Regirock-EX, do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So now if you do 3, let's say you have 3 down, right? So you're doing 60 times 2, 120. You might be saying, all right, Squeaky, that's still not a lot of damage. But now let's add in Strong Energy. Strong Energy lets you do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So now you do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2, 160. Okay, now we're seeing where it goes. And then with Fighting Stadium, you can do 20 more damage to the defending Pokemon EX. So now you do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So with 1 Strong Energy, 1 Fighting Stadium, and 2 Regirocks, you can hit for 90 damage times 2, 180 damage to knock out an EX, basically in 1 turn, which is really amazing. And that's why the deck is so strong. And that's what we're going to try to do today. We played 2 Hawlucha. Hawlucha is such a good attacker. Let's say for some reason you hit a magical number. Alright, let's say you hit for like 80, 160, which is not a knockout. They hit you, but then next turn, you can retreat into a Hawlucha, Flying Press, and they knock you out. You can Flying Press the Hawlucha to knock them out, and now they deal with this Hawlucha. Now, remember, Hawlucha can only attack EX Pokemon. That is, it's an attack. It says it can only hurt EX. And Shining Spirit says it can't hit for weakness or resistance, which is great and bad. Like, you hit for Evincel without worrying about resistance, but then you can't hit Darkrai for weakness, which is upsetting. Alright, so that's so far. And then, of course, 2 Shaymin to help set up to draw 6 cards in your hand. You almost always have to play Shaymin in your decks, unfortunately. Alright, so that's all the Pokemon we play in the deck. You could maybe play, like, less Hawlucha, maybe another Regirock or something. I think 3 is fine. The max you'll ever need down is 2, alright? So 1 Eco Arm to shuffle back in 3 tools from your discard pile into your deck. We'll go over that more in a second. 2 Level Ball to search for Pokemon 90 HP or less, reveal it and put it in your hand, which can get you Hawlucha, get you Medicham, Meditite Hawlucha, which is really nice. 1 Professor to search for 2 basic fighting energies. 1 Super Rod to show back in 3 combination of Pokemon and basic energies. For the most part, you're using this to get back fighting energies because you are going to run out of those fairly quickly. 2 Switch, and the reason why you play 2 Switch is because Regirock has a 3 retreat cost. You could opt to put Flowstone, which is fine, whichever you want to. I don't know. Right now we're playing Switch. You can cut this out for Flowstones if you want to instead. But one cool thing you can do is you can Focus Sash your Regirock, and that way they can't knock it out, then switch into another Regirock or switch into Medicham and start attacking, which is why I'm not playing Flowstone right now. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 via Seeker, pretty much stable. Alright. So the supporter cards, 1 AZ to return 1 Pokemon to your hand, but you have to discard all cards attached to it. But for the most part, we are going to AZ up Regirocks in case our opponent Lysandre up to try to stall out. 4 Korrina to search for a fighting Pokemon in the item card. Now, if you notice, we do play kind of a lot of item cards, like the 1 Eco Arm, the Level Ball, the Letter, the Super Rod, the Ultra Ball, the Switch, which is really nice because you can Korrina for like a Medicham, a Switch, and start attacking turn 2 if needed. You can Korrina turn 1 for like a Level Ball and a Meditite, and if you have energies, you can start attaching them. If you don't have energies, you can Korrina for a Meditite and a Press Letter, so you can start getting energies out of your deck, which is all really nice. 2 Lysandre, which might be too much. I'm thinking about cutting 1 down, just play 1. 3 and a 3 Sycamore. Now, the reason why I play 3 instead of 4 is because we're playing 4 Korrina already, so you really don't need to search for that many cards, but you still do need to search for cards because of the strong energies and fighting energies. 4 Fighting Stadium, which Might seem like a lot, which I think it is. I think in the grand scheme of things, it is too many fighting stadiums. After playing this, I'm like, man, I have a lot of fighting stadiums, but I really want to win the stadium war. Just in case you discard one early, if you can't put it down immediately because you already have a fighting stadium to play. I think that's why I play 4. I mean, no, that is why I'm playing 4. Let's say you open hand with like 2 fighting stadiums, you have to put one down to Sycamore one way, and then your opponent counters your stadium. Well, now you only have 2 left in your deck, and your opponent probably plays 3. So that's why I'm playing 4 stadiums. That way you can always, for sure, win the stadium war, which is really nice. 3, Focus Sash. Now, this is where the deck shines. It helps us out a lot. Focus Sash says, if the fighting Pokemon this card's attached to has full HP and will be knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, that Pokemon is not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10 instead. Then you discard this card. So the good thing about this is, let's say Medicham Yo-Kick 90, knocks out a Pokemon. Your opponent then comes up, hits you for 130, but then the Focus Sash activates. It brings you back down to 80, brings you to 10 HP less, and the Focus Sash gets knocked off. But then you can use Yo-Kick again and take a knockout. So Medicham has the opportunity to take 4 price cards, while your opponent can only maybe just take 1 off Medicham. Now this can be countered by like Starlight Megaphone and Xerosic. But those cards are Fist and Rotate, and Medicham will. I think does Medicham. I don't think Medicham. I don't think it does. I think we're going to Primal Clash, so I'm pretty sure Medicham is safe. Unless I'm wrong. If Medicham's not in the new set, let me know. I'm pretty sure it's safe for the rotation. If that's the case, Medicham might become really, really strong since there's no more Focus Sash, or no more Xerosic or Megaphones, which could be really, really nice. 4 Strong Energy. We already talked about that. You do 20 damage to your opponent's act Pokemon EX. No, just 20 more damage to the Fighting Stadium's EX. Fighting Stadium EX and the Fighting Energy is just regular 20 damage. And 6 Fighting Energies. And there we go, guys. There is the Medicham Regirock deck. It is a lot of fun. It's really cool to one-shot people with your Medicham while they have to worry about your Medicham with the Focus Sash. But like, how do I knock out this thing? And that was a problem I had in Nationals. Like, I was playing, obviously I was playing Vesco Vileplume, and I didn't play obviously I didn't play Megaphone or Xerosic in my deck. And if my opponent went first, got a couple Focus Sashes down, it was pretty much game over because I couldn't get rid of those Focus Sashes. They can one-shot my Vesqueen while I had to two-shot their Medichams, which was very unfortunate. There you go, guys. There's the Medicham Regirock deck. Make sure you test it out. It's a lot of fun. But thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, putting against Hen Machito, playing a Steel and a Colors deck. It's most likely going to be a Genesect deck if I had to take a random guess. And let's see, to get heads or tails. Hopefully we'll be able to go first. So get some Meditites down, get the party going, and let's see what's going to happen. What does my opponent have? I mean, I imagine they're playing like a Steel Shaymin deck. It's not uncommon for sure. And they're still calling the coin flip. Will they call heads or tails? Hopefully they call tails, because I always like calling heads. Come on, okay, there we go. And we won the coin flip. Looks like they did call heads. All right, so we'll go first like always. And let's see what's going to happen. All right, so we get a Meditite, we get a Strong Energy, Focus Sash, a Fighting Stadium. Pretty good turn 1. The only downside is my opponent could maybe knock us out somehow. Like, we can attach the Focus Sash, but they can maybe play a a Megaphone, double Max Elixir Energy Attachment, and knock us out turn 1. That'd be really scary. 2 Pokemon come down from our opponents, and there is a Bronzor and a Bronzor. So put a Focus Sash on the active Strong Energy, and we're just going to pass our turn. Now next turn, we can put down Medicham, put down Focus, put down Fighting Stadium, put down the Strong Energy, and we can start doing a ton of damage. Turn number 2 with our Medicham. And if my opponent doesn't move these Bronzors, we could maybe double knock out both these Bronzors. Remember, Yo-Kick does 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with another Strong Energy attachment. We can do 70 and 70. Knock out both of these. Flowstone going down Bronzor, okay? Ultra Ball, go and discard a Sycamore to Sycamore. Probably going to get out a Shaymin, I imagine. They don't play Hoopa. We didn't see this lucky Pokemon, so I'm not really worried about that. What I am worried about is my opponent plays a Aegislash. If they put down an Aegislash, we can't really hurt it right now because we have Strong Energy attachment. I just realized that. So I have to see what happens. We can maybe find a way around it. There's a Genesect DX, so it looks like they're not going to go the Aegislash route. So Genesect coming down, okay. Sycamore, go and discard the hand, draw 70 cards. So they are down 3 Sycamores and a VS Seeker turn number 1. Metal Energy going to have Genesect. Do they find double Max Elixir and a Megaphone? That'd be crazy. Oh my goodness. If they would do that, I'd probably cry. I'd be very upset. There's an Ultra Ball discarding a Flowstone and an AZ. Okay. And let's see what does my opponent decide to get out. There's a Shaymin. Going to come down, set up for 3 new cards. Oh, Fighting Stadium going down to the Genesect just to make it a little bit harder for us to knock it out. Max Elixir number 1. I think if I double Max Elixir, there's energy going to that guy. Okay. Shaymin set it for 5. Oh my goodness, if they get another Max Elixir and a Tool Scrap or a Megaphone, I would be, I'd cry. Like I said, I'd cry. Oh my goodness, there's Megaphone. Oh my goodness. There's an Ultra Ball. Discarding those 2, okay. He'll probably find another Shaymin. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Slash coming down. Shaymin setting up for 5. Oh man. So Shaymin set up 5 new cards. Do they find a Max Elixir or not? That is the big question. And if they do, can they find the Metal Energy with it? They only have 25 cards left in the deck. Does my opponent have it or not? That is the big question here. And retreat to Aegislash. Looks like they do not have it, but we cannot hurt this Aegislash turn because we have Strong Energy attached to our Meditites, which is very unfortunate. But we'll see what happens. Pass on to our turn. Alright, so we get an AZ. We'll put down the Fighting Stadium. We'll put down the Focus Sash. Put a Strong Energy, put down Medicham, and we're going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw in 7 new cards. Let's see, what do we get off the Sycamore? Alright, so we get Ultra Ball, discard a Sycamore and an in. And with this, we will grab another Meditite, okay. We'll put that down. We'll put down Shaymin, send up for 3 new cards. And we're looking for Regirock and or a Lysandre for next turn. So let's see, what do we get? There's an Ultra Ball, Eco Arm. Alright. So right now, I'm just going to pass on to my opponent's turn. If they play another Megaphone, I'll be highly upset. They've already played 1, and it's really weird if you play 2. We really hardly see 2. So maybe the deck does need like a Hex Maniac. I kind of forgot about Aegislash just a little bit while building the deck. I guess Hex Maniac could be good as well if you're playing against a fighting weak deck and you Hex Maniac your Hawluchas. But we see a Metal Energy going to the active, okay? And there's a Skyfield coming down, so we have up to 8 Pokemon, which I'm actually okay with. So there's an and both players are going to show up their hand into deck and draw 6 new cards. Now, we found a Hawlucha. We can do Flying Press for a ton of damage, especially if we find Regirocks. Alright, so there's a Medicham, an Ultra Ball, a Switch, a Lysandre. Ooh, we can go for Lysandre next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can knock out a Bronzor, which can be really nice. Or we can just knock out a Shaymin, because resistance doesn't matter. So that could be a thing as well. We see a Metal Energy number 1. Go put a Metal Energy on somebody. Looks like it is going to go to the Genesect, okay? The question is, do they play Xerosic? If they play Xerosic, they can pop the Focus Sash next turn and knock us out. But let's see. Well, I think we're going to be aggressive and bring up that Shaymin. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do next turn. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. I think I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard like the Switch and the Meditite for another Shaymin. Set up, put down Medicham, Lysandre up a Shaymin. Take a knockout this turn. I think that's a better play. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can maybe take a knockout this turn if we get everything correctly in one shot of Shaymin. So we're going to Lysandre up a Shaymin. I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard Switch and a Meditite. With this, we'll get a Shaymin. Okay. We'll put down the Meditite. We're going to keep the Fighting Stadium right now. We're Shaymin set up for 4 new cards. Because we can find more Regirocks. We can put the Regirocks down and maybe another Pokemon. And, okay, so we can get down a Regirock. So 3, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do 11 damage. Grab another Regirock. Okay. So grab another Regirock. We'll put that down. We'll put down Fighting Stadium. That'll get rid of the Skyfield. Sadly, we can't buff any of our Pokemon. And we'll go for Yoga Kick. That should knock out the Shaymin in one shot. So 110 damage goes to our Shaymin. We'll take 2 price cards. And who will my opponent send up? Probably the Aegislash is the end and Professor Sycamore going to our hand. I imagine, like I said, the Aegislash will come up and tank a turn. I doubt he'll give him another Pokemon. That'd be fairly strange if he did that. But no, the Genesect comes up. Okay. And we'll just Yoga Kick that for 110 damage. I don't know if my opponent realized what Medicham did, but on to my opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. Maybe they didn't know we had the barrage trait. It could be a thing. But next turn, I'm going to Professor Sycamore, get 2 Fighting Energies. We see a Metal Energy going to Aegislash, okay? And let's see, does my opponent play Xerosic or not? That is the big question here. If they play Xerosic, they get rid of the Focus Sash. We see a Bronzor. I'm going to power up that Aegislash one more time, okay? Let's see, yeah. So we see a Drive Change. Going to pick up that Fighting Crew Belts. Going to probably put a Flowstone down to the active, I imagine. Yeah, Flowstone going to the active to get a free retreat. Okie dokie. And let's see, we'll probably see a treat to Age Slash. We'll see a Slash Boss. It won't knock us out because we do have the Fighting Free Ball unless it plays a Rosic here or another Megaphone. And let's see what does my opponent decide to do here. Will we see either one of those come down or not? That is the big question. Now, next turn, I think I'm going to go for a Letter. Get 2 Fighting Energies. Promote the retreat into like a Regirock or something. Let's see. Okay, so Slash Blast is going to do a ton of damage, but it's not going to knock us out because that Focus Sash is going to save us. So 100, pop the Focus Sash. On our turn, we get a Eco Arm, which is great. We get Eco Arm. We get back 2 Fighting Fury Belts. Alright, we're going to Letter. And let's see what's left. How many energies left in deck? Okay, so we have plenty of energies. Do we have another Switch? We do have another Switch. It's great as well. So we'll grab a Fighting Energy. We'll put that down on the Medicham. And we'll go for an end. Both players shuffle the hand into deck. We'll get 4, they get 6. There's a Strong Energy Switch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to retreat into a Regirock, discarding a Strong Energy, and I'm just going to pass. And next time what we could do is we can put a Strong Energy on Medicham and Lysandre somebody take a knockout and be A-okay. We can save, like we have 2 Medichams ready to go next turn. We'll see a Bronzong coming down, okay? And let's see what's going to happen. We can switch into the Medicham. One shot of Shaymin. He'll probably promote the Aegis Slash, but then we'll have this other Medicham ready to go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, man. It might be a little bit difficult to knock out this Aegis Slash in 2 hits. But if we find a Fighting Belt, we'll be okay. There's another Genesect DX coming down. Metal Energy going to that guy, okay? Max Lister going to look at the top 6 cards of their deck. Looks like they will fail it. Lysandre, going to bring up probably this. Oh, the other Medicham with the regular energy. Okay, so Slash Blast will knock us out. Going to do a ton of damage. I don't know how much. 100, okay. So I'm going to go out of 5 prize cards. We're going to sit with the Medicham. Yeah, I'm actually okay with this. On to our turn, we get a Super Rod, Super Rod. Shuffle back in the 1, 2, and 3, okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll put a strong, well, via Seeker for a Lysandre. No, not AZ. A Lysandre, thank you. We will Lysandre up to Shaymin. Put a Strong Energy on this guy. And we'll go for Yo Kick, which will knock out the active. Then he'll probably put the Aegis Slash because we can't hurt it this turn. So 110. We'll take 2 prize cards. There is a Hawlucha and a Meditite, which the Hawlucha next turn would be great. We can do some pressure onto the Aegis Slash if we find a regular Fighting Energy. I probably should have shoved more regular Fighting Energies in the deck. But let's see what does my opponent do here. I mean, they probably promote the Aegis Slash. I don't know why you wouldn't promote the Aegis Slash. Yeah, I'm going to promote the Aegis Slash. And it doesn't really matter. We'll go for Calm Mind to heal it for 30. I know it doesn't really do anything. They can still knock us out next turn. On my opponent's turn, let's see what's going to happen. Now, still, they're only taking knockouts on 90EX Pokemon. And all we have to do next turn, all we have to do is one turn, knock out the Genesect, and we win the game. Unless he AZs this guy up. If he AZs it up, then we're a different story. He's played 1 VS Seeker, 1 AZ, a Bronzor coming down to the field, okay? We see it in. We're going to get 2 cards, which is very sad. We did have the Hawlucha in our hand. But maybe we get into the perfect 2 cards. Nope, there's a Meditite and a Level Ball, okay. A Steel Energy going to that guy, alright. And Max looks like they're going to look at the top 6 cards of their deck. Looks like they will fail it. And they'll go for a Slash Blast for a ton of damage. Let's see how much it's going to do. 100 damage, okay. So I'm going to send the Regirock. It will tank for a couple of turns. So let's go Regirock. And on our turn, let's see what's going to happen. We get a Sycamore, okay? So I'm going to put down a Meditite. We'll grab a Love Ball. And with the Love Ball, we'll grab a Hawlucha, which I think is the greatest play right now. We'll grab a Hawlucha, put that down, play a Sycamore, go and discard our hand, draw on 7 new cards. Alright, so we get a switch, but nothing really. So I'm going to put a Focus Sash on a Hawlucha. I think it's a little bit more important. And I'm going to end my turn onto my opponent's next turn. Alright, so what can happen next turn? If we top deck an energy, we can Lysandre up the Genesect, take a knockout on it for sure. But if they don't, we can Love Ball for a Medicham, switch into Hawlucha, play a Sycamore most likely. I really don't want to enter Korrina. We need to find a lot of energies. How many VS Seekers have we played? 1 and 1 Lysandre, okay? They won't take a knockout this turn. If he like Lysandre of the Meditite, I really don't care about that too much. As long as he's not using AZ to pick up this guy. So there's an AZ. Going to pick up that heavily damaged Genesect that I was just talking about, okay? So that's going to return it to their hand. So we no longer can't Lysandre that guy for the knockout, but we're still okay. They can't Lysandre this turn, which is great. We can then switch into Hawlucha, Level Ball for a Medicham, VS Seeker for a Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and we should still be okay. We just got to hit one of our regular fighting energies. I think there's 3 left in the deck. Flying Press do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With this, then we can threaten another knockout on the 8 slash. There's a Slash Blast for 100 damage, right? Yeah, 100, alright. So on our turn, we get a Focus Sash. We will Level Ball for the Medicham. Yeah, there's 4 fighting energies left in our deck. 2 VS Seekers and a Strong Energy. So we'll grab the Medicham. We'll put that guy down. We'll put a Focus Sash on it. And we'll switch to Hawlucha. And we will VS Seeker for a Sycamore. Yeah, I think that's the best player. Fighting, Fresler is already discarded, so we can't really create it for it. So we're going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and there is a fighting energy. So we'll put it on the active, and we'll go for a Flying Press, okay? That'll do 100 damage. Now, next turn, what can happen is you can VS Seeker for Lysandre, bring up the 8 slash, and take the game. Unless they Lysandre up a Regirock and we're stuck in the active spot. Like, if they Lysandre Regirock or change to Genesect, then obviously we can't win next turn. But if they play another AZ here, we could be in trouble. If they NS, well, I really don't care about that. There's a Compressor. Going to discard 3 cards out of their deck. Most likely going to try to get a, what is it? A Xerosic in the discard pile. I imagine if they play one, they're going to get the Xerosic, pop the Focus Sash, and knock us out that way. That's probably the smartest thing to do. We're down both our switches as well, okay? And let's see what this Compressor discards for my opponent. That is a big, big question here. Just waiting to see what's going to happen with this Compressor. Will they find a Xerosic or not? We're going to see. We're going to see in a second. If they find a... Okay, no, that was not a Xerosic being discarded. Alright, so I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the Xerosic not being discarded. Alright, so I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this all the way. But let's see, what does my opponent have? Do they have a VS Seeker or not? If they don't have a VS Seeker, we can VS Seeker for our Lysandre, bring in the 8 slash, take a knockout. They receive a trade into the Genesect, and will my opponent Lysandre? Will they go for a Rapid Blaster? It'll do, oh no, just a Rapid Blaster. Hawlucha will become the pro MVP this game. It'll do a ton of damage, do it 100, but the Focus Sash will save us, and that's why Focus Sash is so strong. We'll go for a VS Seeker for a Lysandre. We will Lysandre up that 8 slash, and we'll take the game against this metal deck. I was very, very scared from the start, especially when he Megaphone Max Luxern with the other Max Luxern. If he had hit that, we would have lost from the start. So that was very, very scary. But there you go, guys. There's game number 1 with the Medicham Regirock deck. You can see how strong it is. It's a really, really good deck. We did, unfortunately, put down a lot of Shaymin, so it's really hard for us to power up our guys a lot. Do they play Xerosic? They do not play Xerosic. Looks like they only play the 1 start on the Megaphone, which I'm actually okay with. But there you go, guys. We'll see one more game with the Medicham deck here in a second. Hopefully it's another great game. Alright, pretty against Gabriel CH playing a fighting, a dark and a colorless deck. I don't know why I say fighting. I guess I was looking at my side of the field. But waiting for my opponent to load into the game. So some kind of Evital deck, which, I don't know, it's another EX deck. I don't really care. Doesn't really matter what's going to happen, what we play against. We're going to win regardless. We're playing Medicham. And let's see what's going to happen. They're going to climb the coin flip. And we lost the coin flip, so we'll be going second, unfortunately. But if we find a Hawlucha turn number 1, we could maybe start swing with it. Put a pressure maybe on the Evital. I mean, I don't know if we want to go that route, maybe. We'll see what happens. They're choosing who goes first. I imagine, alright, yep, they're going to go first. That's what usually happens. Alright, so we get a Meditite. We get a Korrina. Fighting energy, okay. So we'll press done. Let's see. Looks like our opponent did mulligan. Alright, so energy switch, Ultra Ball, Muscle Band, okay. Alright, so we get a mulligan card, which is always great for us. We got a Korrina, which is great to see turn number 1. Hold on one second, my throat. Alright, there we go. That's better. Alright, so they're choosing an active Pokemon. And let's see what they decide to get, or what they decide to put down. Now, regardless, we get a Mulligan, we get a Korrina, we get another Meditite. I don't, know what to get after that. We could go for a Focus Sash, my opponent can knock us out. We'll draw from Mulligan. There's a Strong Energy. There's an Evital and a Zora. Alrighty. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be maybe an Evital Zora deck. Obviously, we see a Fighting Stadium going to the active. Now it has a ton of HP. 210. We see a Max Luxer. It looks like they will whiff it this turn. Okay, DC going to the active. Muscle Band going to the Zora. Sycamore going to discard the hand. Draw 7 new cards. Alright, so they have a pretty good turn number 1. Get the DCE, Strong Energy. Not Strong Energy. Fighting Free Ball and the Muscle Band. Sorry about that. But next turn we can. Oh, let's see what we top deck first. We'll see an Ultra Ball discarding Ultra Ball on a Professor Birch. Oh man, he is feeling risky today. I'm not sure what he just grabbed. Sorry, the Birch definitely sidetracked me a lot. Oh, looks like a Shaymin. Oh, a Shaymin. All right, that's great for us. We can easily knock out that Shaymin. We see it set up for 2 new cards. We saw how strong it was last game when our opponent put down Shaymin. We can just one-shot that pretty easily. But let's see what else does my opponent get. That is the big question. Now with Korrina, we can go with the Regirock maybe. We can go with another Meditite. I don't know. There's a lot of different options we can do. It depends what I want to see what we top deck first before I make any assumptions of what we're going to play down. But let's see what Gabriel CH has for us. Does he have anything else or not? That is the big question. And the big question is going to be, does my opponent play Megaphone or Xerosic? Like we saw in the last game, my opponent only played the Megaphone. So is he a VS Seeker for Birch? We see a Flustone going down to Shaymin, alright? And we'll probably just see a pass. Oh, nope, another Ultra Ball. Discarding a Zoroark, Break, and a Golden Energy Switch, alright? We'll see another Shaymin, and we will see another Shaymin-EX coming down, which I'm actually A-okay with. I'm okay with my opponent benching a bunch of Shaymins. Like I said earlier, we can easily knock these out. So Shaymin going to set up for 7 new cards, or 6 new cards in their hand. I wish it was 7 like you see. We see a Trainer's Milk, go to the top 4 cards of their deck. And there's a Super Scoop Up. Okay. And let's see what else does my opponent get this turn. A Super Scoop Up, trying to pick up a Shaymin most likely. Alright. Yep, Shaymin coming back into their hand. We see Shaymin coming back down, going to draw, what, 1 card? I wonder what they're digging for. That's the big question. What are they really looking for? Does that Shaymin for 1 even, like, matter that much? I don't know. But let's see, what do we top deck? That's what I've been saying forever. And on our turn, we get a Fighting Energy. Okay, so I have a lot of options we can do this turn. I'm a Korrina. And with the Korrina, I want to grab... We can grab a Hawlucha. We can go for Flying Press for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And maybe try to get a Switch. There's 2 Switches in here. The only thing is we don't have a Focus Sash. We don't guarantee that. We have 3 Focus Sashes in our deck. There's a lot of different routes we can go right now. Let's grab... Yeah... Let's be smart. Let's grab the Regirock and the Focus Sash. I think that's the best 2 options we'll get. Yeah, those are the best 2 cards we can get. We'll grab those 2, put down the Regirock, put a Strong Energy in the active, put a Fighting Fury Belt, Ultra Ball, not a Fighting Fury Belt, oh my goodness, a Focus Sash. Well, Ultra Ball discarded Fighting and a Fighting, and with this, we'll grab a Shaymin. Okay? Alright, so grab Shaymin. We'll put down the Fighting Stadium. We'll Shaymin set up for 4 new cards. Okay? And let's see, what do we get off the Shaymin for 4? Alright. Why is it doing that? That's really strange. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go for a Smack for 2, 4, 6, so 40. I guess it's not bad. 40 damage. Oh, 50. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, because the Regirock, duh. Alright, so how much HP is 160 left? I think we can knock out next turn with the Medicham. Okay, go do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 220? Yeah, that would knock it out next turn for sure. The question is, do we want to do that or not? And there's a Megaphone. Alright, so even so, they're going to get the Zoroark out and play. So Megaphone. Oh, it looks like they prize the Zoroark. Okay. That Megaphone, though. Oh, man. We see a Birch. Well, they need to hit a Dark Energy. Okay, come on, tails and heads. Alright, they're going to get 7 new cards. If they whip Dark Energy here, it'll be really funny. Oh, baby, there's a Shadow Circle coming down. Okay, I don't care about that too much. And there is the Fighting Energy. Okay, so they did not whip the Fighting Energy. There's a Blivwing Evital coming down. And there's the E-Ball for the knockout. So back-to-back opponents play a Megaphone, which we hardly see that card nowadays. But it's very funny that both players have played it so far. Alright, so I'm going to go down to 5 prize cards. Hopefully we top deck a VS Seeker or another Korrina. That'd be really great. Let's see what my opponent decides to get with that 1 card. Alright, so let's go Regirock on our turn. And there's a Fighting Stadium. Okay. Now, if we Sycamore, we discard it, we lose a bunch of resources. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. We can Eco Arm, get back into Focus Sash, but we lose a Strong Energy, which is our second Strong Energy. So, oh man. It's a really bad situation to be put in right now. We'll put down the Fighting Stadium. I guess we'll go for the Eco Arm. We need to set up another Medicham is what really happens. So we'll put a Focus Sash back in the deck. We'll use the Sycamore. Do we even put down a Strong Energy? Sure, no, we need a Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and hit a Meditite. It's what we really need. Alright, so there's a Meditite, Regirock. We'll put that down. Put this guy down. Letter for 2 Fighting Energies, 1 and 2. Alright, do we have Super Rod in the deck? That's what I really need to know right now. So Super Rod, we have a Hawlucha, Regirock. We got 2 Meditams and 2 Meditites. Okay, so we have a 3-3 line in our deck. We'll get down 2 Strong Fighting Energies, put down the bench, and we'll pass onto opponent's turn. The next turn, we can put down Medicham, plan in, hopefully hit a switch. If we top deck a Korrina, will be okay as well. Maybe not. We need to hit a Focus Sash as well. But let's see, does the opponent have a Lysandre? If they have a Lysandre, we'll be in trouble. Like, that's the truth. We'll be in trouble if they have a Lysandre. They have a VS Seeker in the discard pile as well as a Lysandre. So they have 3 VS Seekers left. There's oh my goodness, a Lysandre. Bring it over Meditite. Please stop doing this, opponent. Alright, so they're going to take a knockout this turn on our poor little Meditite. He hasn't even done anything to you. The last one hurt you, but this one didn't hurt you at all. A DC going to the active, okay? And we'll probably see a Y Cyclone. We see a Darkrai-EX coming down, okay? And we'll probably see a Y Cyclone most likely. I doubt he'll keep... Oh, nope, an Evolve. Okay? I would definitely use a Y Cyclone to conserve those DCs, like move it on to somebody. But looks like he's not going to do that. We'll send the Regirock. And on our turn, let's see what do we get. We get a Korrina. So with the Korrina, I'm going to grab a Meditite, and I'm going to grab a Level Ball. I guess we probably should have grabbed a Focus Sash. That would have been really cool. Yeah, that probably would have been smarter. So we'll get a Meditite, a Level Ball for another Meditite. Okay. We'll get double Meditite. We'll put that guy down. Put a Fighting Energy on this guy. We'll pass. Watch him have a Lysandre, and I'll instantly regret not getting that Focus Sash. Man, probably big misplay right here. Show me the money. Show me the VS Seeker. Because I definitely should have got the Focus Sash. Alright, let's see. What does our opponent have? That is the big question. There's a Max Lister. Going to look at the top 6 cards of their deck. And let's see. Does he Fighting Energy or not? I mean, he has 22 cards left. Yeah, there's a Fighting Energy going down to the Oblivion Evital. Okay. There's a VS Seeker for the Lysandre. I knew I should have grabbed. I should have grabbed the Focus Sash. Right. So go to Lysandre up to Meditite. Opponent will go down to 3 price cards. Oh, man, that was just very silly of me. I don't know why I didn't grab the Focus Sash. Alright, so Evil Ball, going to knock us out. Going to do 150 damage. My opponent's still opting to use Evil Ball, which I'm actually okay with. We'll send up the Regirock. And I think we're almost out of energies. Yeah, we're almost out of energies. We'll send up the Regirock. Oh, to our turn. We get an Ultra Ball. We'll put down Medicham. Okay? And we'll go for a in. What's Ultra Ball discard? Fighting Stadium and Lysandre. And with this, we'll grab another Regirock. Okay. How many energies are left in the deck? I think it's only the 1, right? Oh, 2 Strong Energies. Alright, so grab the Regirock. We'll put that down, and we'll use it in. Both players shuffle their hands into deck. We'll get 6, and they get 3. There's a Switch, Focus Sash, okay, but nothing else really. Alright, so put down the Focus Sash. We'll end our turn, onto our opponent's next turn. And what it might do is Ultra Ball discard double Medicham. Get a Hawlucha, maybe Flying Press for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, that's a max we can do next turn with Hawlucha. I don't think we have any more focus. We have 1 Focus Sash left somewhere. The question is, where is it? Alright, so this 1 Medicham basically has to go the different distance. We see Max Lister gonna get 6, look at top 6 and grab an energy. Looks like they will find one going to Darkrai-EX, alright. And let's see, what will my opponent do this turn? Do they have another VS Seeker? That'd be pretty crazy. But I mean, it's whatever. It's fine. They have another VS Seeker. There's another. Oh my goodness! If we had a Dedini, we could punish our opponent so much. But Regirock hanging on onto our turn. We get it in. We'll Ultra Ball discard 1 and 2, and with this we'll get a Hawlucha. All right, so Hawlucha, you gotta be MVP. There's 1 Focus Sash in our deck, so we'll grab the Hawlucha. We'll put that down. Switch into the Hawlucha, and we're going to VS Seeker for a Juniper if it's in the discard pile. Hopefully it is, and it is in the discard pile. That's great. So we're going to discard our hand, draw in 7 new cards. We need a Strong Energy and a Focus Sash. Alright, so we got both of those. That's great. So Strong Energy, Focus Sash, we'll go for a Flying Press. It will not knock it out, but we'll do a ton of damage to that guy, and next turn they cannot knock us out. And man, if we had a Xerosic, oh man, if we had a Xerosic, we could pop that Focus Sash, knock out that Evital, it'd be A-okay. Oh, man. Alright, but on my opponent's turn, let's see what's going to happen. What we can do next turn? Let's see, how many Lysandre, how many VS Seekers have we played? 1 VS Seeker. What we could do is we can Lysandre or Shaymin, take a knockout on it. For 110, while putting a Strong Energy on this guy. Okay. We see a Zoroark coming down. Alrighty. Let's see what my opponent does. Do they have another Megaphone? That'd be very upsetting. Do they have a Lysandre? They can bring up this guy, take a knock it on it. Let's see what they decide to do. Now they have a Lysandre. I would actually be okay with this. Retreats into Oblivion Evital. Alrighty. There's a Dark Energy on a Zoroark. Okay. And there's a Oblivion 430 damage. Alright. So let's see who my opponent decides to attach this energy to. Probably to the Zoroark, I imagine, is what we're going to see. Oh, no Dark Energy. Alright. So we get a Fighting Stadium. I'm going to put a Strong Energy in this guy. Yeah, let's Via Seeker for Lysandre. We'll bring up a Shaymin. No, let's bring up his only attacker, which is this guy. Nobody else can really attack us right now. So let's Fly Press for a knockout on this guy. I think it's a smarter play. Because he doesn't have any energy. Well, he didn't have anything energies in his hand. So we're gonna have two cards. There's a Ultra Ball and a Korrina, okay. And we'll probably see the Evital come up. I imagine is what we'll see. Let's see, what will my opponent do? Now, regardless, we're still out of energies. We need to find that Super Rod to get back in 3 fighting energies. Here comes a Shaymin, alright? On to opponent's turn. Do they find anything or not is the big question. And if they don't, and we find another Via Seeker, we could bring up another Shaymin, take a knockout on that, and maybe be okay. We'll see what happens. Can we make the comeback or not? After making the silly misplay of not grabbing the Focus Sash, can we make a huge comeback or not? That is the big question. There's a Wally. Going to get a Zoroark break. They could go for Flying Press. I don't really care about that. It doesn't hurt us because we're not an EX Pokemon. And let's see what will my opponent do. Do they have anything or not? We might see the Evital come up and use Oblivion Wing. That's what we're going to see. Evital will come up. And can we find another Via Seeker or not? Let's see. 2 Via Seekers and 1 Lysandre. Can we find another Lysandre or Via Seeker this turn? That is my question. We're going to see a Dark Energy. Probably going to have Zoroark. Alright. And on our turn, what do we get? We get a Super Rod. So I'm going to Super Rod. And with that, I'm going to show up in 3 fighting energies, okay? Alright, so we'll put those 3 in our deck. And I'm probably going to go for a Sycamore. We have 2 cards left in our deck. But Yoga Kid can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll knock that guy out twice. He sends the Zoroark. We can knock that guy out and then maybe knock out the Shaymin. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw on 70 cards. If we miss a fighting energy, I'm very upset. And there is a fighting energy, okay? So fighting energy, this guy. We will free treat into the Medicham. And we'll go for a Yoga Kick. And then we'll go for a Yoga Kick for the knockout, okay? Alright, so 80 times 2 knockout. So go down to 2 price, or go down to 3 price cards. There's a Via Seeker, okay? Here comes Zoroark, most likely. I imagine we'll see Zoroark come up. But then we can knock out the Zoroark, and we might... Do we have enough... Well, we don't have enough energies. I was going to say maybe we can pop a Regirock, but that's out of the question. We need to knock out the Zoroark, and then use Hawlucha to knock out a Shaymin. That's our plan of attack. That's what we're going to go for. And we're going to see if that's going to work. Because Flying Press will do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a Hex Maniac. Going to shut down abilities. I don't care about that. I think... Okay, so Mind Jack... Not going to knock us out. It's going to do 180, okay? On to our turn. We're gonna fight into this guy. What we could do is Lysandre with Dark Art, take a knockout on it, but I think going for the Yoga Kick twice is probably the best play. Yeah, we'll go for Yoga Kick number, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, times 2 is 160, which will knock it out. So we see, wait, why 50? Oh, they shut down Regirocks. Oh my goodness, I just remembered he shut down the Regirocks. Oh my goodness, so we should have retreated into the Hawlucha. Lysandre with Dark Art took a knockout this turn. That would have been the better play. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. We'll Yoga Kick for another, okay. Alright, so now we're in a little bit of trouble. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, so my opponent's turn. They're going to draw a card. We need to find... Oh my goodness, can we win now? That's the big question. Uh-oh, we might be in trouble. Let's see. How many Strong Energies are discard pile? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I don't think... Oh, man, this is going to be really tough now. Yeah, we should have Lysandre the Dark Right. Attack with Hawlucha. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that would have knocked it out. Then we could have knocked out the Zoroark. I should have went for that play. We would have knocked out the Dark Right for sure. And then, I don't know how he would have won the game. There's a foul play. Gonna do 50 damage, okay? Oh, my goodness. Alright, so we're going to set up Hawlucha. He's going out of 2. Let's set up Hawlucha. Yeah, I made a crucial misplay on my part. I am sorry about that. On our turn, we get an AZ, okay. So we are going to cry just a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so put a fighting user this guy. We will free treat into the Regirock, and we'll play it in. Okay? Yes, that's fine. Okay, so play it in. I don't know if we can win now. Oh my goodness. We had the game. We could have won this turn, but I messed up everything. Alright, so in our turn. Oh, it's my opponent's turn. Okay? Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Okay. All right. We got to figure this out. How are we going to do this? That is my question. Can we even do this? I don't know. We made a huge misplay. We should have Lights in the Dark. I took a knockout to Hawlucha because he used Hex Man to shut down Shining Spirit. We would have knocked it out because the ability from Shining Spirit would have been turned off. We would have hit the Hawlucha, the Darkrai full weakness because it is weak to Dark. And then we could have knocked out the Zoroark unless he had another Lysandre to knock out our Medicham. Then that could have been a different situation. But no, then we would have licensed the Shaymin for a knockout. Yeah, we had everything ready to go. We just, I just did a huge misplay. Oh man, if only we had one more fighting energy, we can use Bedrock Press for 100. But we don't have enough energies as well. Oh man, I don't know how we're going to win this. Just Sycamore, he's going to discard his hand, draw 7 new cards, okay? He's going to do Mind Jack, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's a Max Elixir. Go look at the top 6 cards of his deck. Will he go for a Darkrai attack? That'd be great. Alright, so Dark Energy on a Shaymin, alrighty. And Yveltal coming down, okay. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to win this. I don't know how we're going to win this. Alright, so let's think about this. How do we do this? That's my question. I don't know. I don't think there is a way we can win. There's a Mind Jack for the knockout, okay, 150 damage, alright. On our turn, we get a Lysandre, okay. Lysandre doesn't matter because he can stand with Zoroark. So I'm going to AZ pick up the Regirock. We'll promote the other Regirock. In our turn, if we had one more energy, we can knock out the Zoroark and pretty much win the game from there because I don't know what our opponent will do. Oh my goodness. One energy off, one attack of messing up. So many things went wrong for me. I just made crucial misplays on my part. We could have easily won this game, but nope. El Squeaky messed everything up. But let's see what happens. Oh, man. Can we find a way to win or not? If my opponent uses Sycamore this turn, we can win. There's a VS Seeker for a Lysandre. Oh, no. No. So, Lysandre, going to bring up probably the Regirock. Take a knock on it. Yep. Dark Energy going to Darkrai. Doesn't really matter. He should have went for a Darkrai because it went into 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I don't know. But there you go, guys. Oh, man. If we didn't have messed it up, we would have won that game. We could have licensed up the Darkrai, used Hawlucha. I was like, we should license the Hawlucha because he used Hex Maniac. I forgot that he shut down the Regirock. I was like, why do we hit for 50? Then I was like, oh, man. He turned off our Regirocks. But yeah, if we would have licensed the Darkrai, would have took a knock on it. My opponent would have relied on licensed up the Medicham for a knockout. And even then, we could have licensed the Shaymin for the knockout. So either way, we had the game, but I threw it away. Oh, no. I forgot about Hex Maniac shut down Regirock. That's my fault. I apologize for that. But there you go. Those are 2 good games. We would have won that game pretty easily, but I did mess up at the end. And also, when I didn't grab the Focus Sash, so we learned a lot of things. You should probably always grab Focus Sash with Korrina. Like, probably, right? That's probably what we learned today. You probably should always Korrina for Focus Sash and a Medicham. Or Meditite, sorry, that'd be really nice. And if you're Hex Maniac, license your Pokemon that's weak to Dark, so you one-shot it. What are you doing, Squeaky? Alright, guys, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great Monday. You can see how strong this deck is, even though I did misplay. Game 1 and Game 2 are pretty good games. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Monday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, just want to give a quick shout out to our 2 sponsors, 60 Cards and Yeti Gaming. The links are down below to their websites. Make sure you go check them out. Alrighty.